Hi, and welcome to the Sutton Bank Program Manager Issues Management training session. In this video, we will cover the following topics: a quick overview and purpose of the solution, a welcome email and account information, the high-level process flow, a tip about dashboard switching, and we'll do a live demo of the end-to-end process, and then we'll wrap things up. So what's the purpose of the solution? The Issues Management solution provides Sutton Bank teams and program managers a central repository to track, manage, and resolve findings and action plans. We built this solution using a software platform called OnSpring. OnSpring is used to manage various governance, risk, and compliance, and other automation activities for Sutton Bank. So please expect to see emails from OnSpring. Ultimately, the goal of this solution was to make resolving findings and action plans a centralized and streamlined process for all parties involved. Let's discuss user accounts. When your OnSpring user account is created, an automated welcome email will be sent to you with a link. Clicking the link will let you set your password. After setting your password, you will be logged into Sutton's OnSpring portal. Like many other websites, if you forget your password, you can reset it with the Forgot Password link, and OnSpring will email you a link to reset your password. Here is some other information about your Sutton OnSpring account to be aware of. Accounts will be inactivated after 90 days since your last login. You will receive an email 10 days before inactivation with a reminder to log in to reset the counter. If your account is inactivated and needs to be reactivated, contact your Sutton account manager. Password changes are required every 60 days. You'll be prompted to change your password if it's been more than 60 days, and then you log in. Please do not click the Sign In with SSO button, since this will only work for Sutton Bank employees. The process goes through various stages that should be familiar, but now automated in an application. Once a finding is formalized, the Sutton team enters the details into OnSpring. When the finding is reviewed internally and ready to send to program managers, one or more stub or draft action plan records are created automatically based on the number of compliance subcategories selected in the finding. An email is sent to the program manager CCO to review the action plan record, requesting to submit the plan to resolve the finding. At this time, the action plan can be reassigned to a different owner. After the program manager action plan owner documents and submits the plan, Sutton will review and ensure the plan appears to resolve the original intent of the finding. Once the plan is approved by Sutton, the action plan will request progress updates monthly until the plan is submitted as completed. The program manager works to complete the action plan. When it is completed, it is submitted to Sutton for validation. Sutton receives the completed action plan and validates themselves, or validation may be pended until the next cycle of testing. Once all the action plans related to the original finding are validated, the finding will automatically close. Note that Sutton may reject submissions back to a program manager with a reason, why, and how to fix at any of the stages. Since the program managers may have access to more than one dashboard and solution in OnSpring, you may need to switch dashboards to access the external finding portal. To switch dashboards, click the down arrow of the current dashboard, then select Program Manager's External Finding Portal option. Today we will walk through a live example of a Reg E provisional credit finding with one action plan from start to finish. You will see all the phases discussed from the process flow slide we just reviewed. Then we will discuss dashboard tips and tricks before wrapping up. The Sutton team finalized the finding and marked it ready to send to me as a program manager. I received the following email to start working on the action plan. When I click the link, I may need to log in if I wasn't already logged in. Otherwise, I'd go straight into the action plan record. At this time, I will document the plan to resolve the finding and add my initial action plan documentation, which for now will be the worksheet document template. I can attach a document by dragging and dropping. And at this time, the action plan could also be reassigned to a different action plan owner. Please ensure you do not set this to a Sutton Bank employee, or it will immediately be reassigned to you. You may also set your action plan delegates for your company. To submit the plan for review, I will change the Ready for Action Plan Approver Review value to Yes, and then click the Save and Close button. The Sutton approver will receive the plan I submitted. They can approve or reject the plan. If they reject the plan, I will receive an email with a reason and how to correct the plan for resubmission. Resubmitting the plan is the same process as above by changing the Ready for Action Plan Approver Review value to Yes, and then clicking the Save and Close button. After the program manager submits the plan, Sutton will review and ensure the plan appears to resolve the original intent of the finding. In this case, my plan was accepted and I received an email confirming the plan was approved. Once the plan is approved by Sutton, the action plan will request progress updates monthly until the plan is submitted as completed. After clicking the link, I will be taken to the action plan update record. Sutton only requires 2 fields to be updated for each plan: an estimated percentage completed and some brief details about the update. If I needed to request a due date extension, I can make that request here as well by changing the due date extension required to Yes, and selecting a new due date and providing a rationale as to why the extension is needed. In this case, I won't submit this request and I will submit the update as is by clicking the Save and Close button. Now we are ready to complete the action plan. Optionally, I could add a status update with an explanation as to why we're complete and the percentage. I will want to submit some proof of validation, so we'll attach a document to OnSpring here. To submit the action plan to Sutton for validation, change the Action Plan Complete to Yes and click the Save and Close button. The plan was submitted to Sutton for validation. The Sutton team will review what I submitted and determine the next steps. They could reject the plan back to me with a reason for resubmission, pend validation until the next cycle of testing, choose not to validate the plan, or validate the plan. In our example, the Sutton team validated this action plan. Once all action plans related to the original finding are validated, the finding will close automatically. As shown on the screen, an email about the closure will be sent to the finding owner and delegates. If we click on the link to view the finding, we can see that the overall status of the finding is closed. And that completes the end-to-end demo of a finding and an action plan. Let's take a look at the main dashboard and learn some helpful navigation features. Dashboards contain various widgets such as information boxes, links to documentation, key metrics that highlight actions to take, drillable graphs, and data reports. Detailed user guide information can be found in the box here. If you click the blue link directly, the documentation will be downloaded to your computer. You can also click on the row and review the document in a preview mode. If desired, you can also expand the preview mode into full screen. When you're ready to return, you can collapse by clicking this button here. You can also download this documentation directly by clicking this row or the Download All button. To get back to the main dashboard, you can click the Close button up here, or at any time, you can always click on the Sutton Bank logo to return to the main dashboard. Key metrics highlight actionable information. Clicking on a metric will show individual records for that report. To return to the dashboard, click the Close button on the top right, or click the Sutton Bank logo. Individual graph elements such as bars in a bar chart can be clicked on to drill into a detailed view of the data. For example, if I click on the bar for the Open Action Plan in Progress, a page will load with all the details for all the plans I own where the status is in progress. To view the action plans in another status, such as awaiting validation, click on that bar. To return to the dashboard, click the X in the upper right-hand corner. The columns of the reports allow you to sort the data in those columns. You can click the columns to change the sort order to ascending, to descending, to no sort. Reports can also be sorted by more than one field as indicated by the arrows and the numbers. To search, we can use the Type Ahead functionality in the filter box to filter records based on the text, such as complete, to find completed findings. This is the fastest method with the least clicks, but it could return more results. You can also filter by columns such as Action Plan Status is Complete. Click the funnel icon, select Contains Any, click the box, select Completed, and click Apply. Notice the column now has an orange funnel icon. To clear your search, click the funnel icon and click the Clear button. In our demo today, we walked through several steps including receiving a stub of an action plan for a finding, submitting our initial plan for review, providing a status update, submitting our action plan for validation, and the closure of the finding. We welcome your feedback about this process. Our goal is to make this as streamlined as possible for both our organizations. Please share any feedback with your Sutton account manager and we'll evaluate it for future releases. That said, Sutton may make changes to some of the fields, help text, email templates, dashboards, etc. at any time to improve the process. If the changes are minor, they may not be communicated and screenshots may not be updated in the user guide until the next major release. However, any changes to the process or something deemed significant enough will be proactively communicated to you. Please also contact your Sutton account manager if you have any questions about the process or if you need any help. Thank you for attending this training session. Have a great day.